Hello, my dear friends. Yes, I'm back in this setting. Yes, I'm not in the classroom. I was really rushing home, trying to figure out a video. And excuse me, sir, give me that. No, that's really bad. No, sir, that's bad. Maybe it was so bad. You want to say hi? So maybe give me a thumbs up. Oh no, he eat my thumb. Okay, here we go. So we come back. And let's do an official one. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Coffee Corner. And today is episode 22. Yes, I kind of lost the track. So, as you all know, I've got a new job. I'm trying to get used to the whole surroundings there, trying to get to know each other. And of course, your socially awkward babe uh, has always had problems with talking to acquaintances, right? So, that's why I figured out it would be a great time to do a topic about small talk. And I know I've done this small talk a while ago, probably a long time ago. Wow, I really can't remember when was that. So anyway, but I wasn't really organized, and everything I said there was not very systematic. So here is another chance to do it, and I actually made a note. Bob, God. So I've got a lot of situations going on here too. So pardon me. Um, you can't. I mean, you can't. He wants to go under here. Anyway, I made a notes, but my notes are pretty messy. I'll try my best to kind of organize that after I finish this video, and I will definitely share the notes with everybody maybe later on, maybe this weekend when I have real time, not like this quizzing time for you. And I'm really trying to deal with them all. Anyway, so small talks. Let's talk about my own experience. I remember last week when I first started, I met some of new teachers there, and they're really nice. I have a teacher from Korea, and I have a teacher from I forgot which country, but one of those African countries. They're very nice. I really like them, and that's a very important part to have a friend who is very outgoing and lovely and eager to help you and introduce you to everybody because I have no such ability to do so. So this girl took me around and then she just introduced that this is a teacher A, this is teacher B, this is teacher C, and then started talking about a lot of things. So all I was doing is like, hi, yeah, okay, yeah, good. Uh, I had no idea what to talk about or what to chat about with them, and I kind of got frozen there. I don't even know why I was like that. I mean, I haven't experienced that for a while. So then I was thinking about why I didn't like small talk. Even in the virtual meeting, I was same thing. I didn't like to get to the meeting kind of like a few minutes earlier because then I had to do a small talk and I really didn't know what to talk about and I felt awkward. So this is why I hate small talk. If you're the same, leave a comment or give me a wave or do whatever you want to let me know. Give me a high five. Okay, let's do high five. So first, the reason is I just don't know what is the purpose of small talk. So I feel like it's meaningless. It's a such um, I don't know. It's kind of like a waste of time. I want to get straight to the thing, to the point. So let's just talk about it and figure out how to do it and then finish the meeting. Uh, and that's it, right? So why do you have to waste the time? And everybody, is super busy. And I just feel like the small talk is such a waste of time. So because of thinking about that in that way makes me feel like I don't want to. So I'm telling myself, I don't want to be one of those people, just kind of somehow engage in a conversation that has no meaning at all and no purpose at all. Why am I doing that? And that's the reason number one. Reason number two is basically I'm not good at small talk. I don't know what to talk, and I also feel awkward, and I have that kind of self consciousness. Like, I think if I talk about this, people are going to think I'm boring, or they're not interested in my topic, or they don't even know you. Why do they want to talk with me? Those kind of thoughts really help me, and then really make me reluctant to talk about or chat with them. So, give me 1 second. Excuse me, sir. You really can't do that, okay? It's not your box. Don't pretend that nothing happened. I saw that. Okay, so those are two reasons I don't really feel comfortable doing a small talk. So, what about you? Let me know. And then I'm trying to figure out uh, how to improve it because I did do a better job this week. So this is my second week, and I've met more teachers, and I met more teachers that don't belong in this field. So they're accredited teachers. They're teaching high schools there, and then they were really nice. They were offering me chai tea, and that is a really funny thing. Two teachers, and they saw me. I was holding my noodle cup. I was trying to kind of warm up my lunch, and then ran to them. And one of them said, "Oh, would you want some chai tea?" I was like, "Yeah, of course. I love chai tea." But you know what? I've never had chai tea before. Like I didn't even know what that means. Okay, I didn't even know what that is. So I said, "Of course." I kind of give them a compliment. I said, "Oh, how nice it is," and it's so lovely to have chai tea at work. And then they took me to this giant kitchen setting kind of classroom. So I guess they probably have a culinary program in the evening, and that's why they have like a professional ovens and other cooking tools. So he took me there, and of course I didn't know this guy, and I had to talk to him. Otherwise, it would be just super awkward. Then I was like, well, I didn't know there's a kitchen. There are a lot of professional tools, and I can't believe you guys actually made chai tea here. And he was like, oh yeah, it's really nice. Feel free to get more if you want. And then he started asking about me, like, are you teaching Korean here? Which I have no idea why he asked about that. Maybe all the Asians look the same. So that's a joke. So I said no. Then we started chatting until he gave me the cup, and I got it. And then he left, and I felt like huge relief after the conversation. But I did feel really good because I feel like I made a progress. Right? I had a conversation with him. I didn't really panic. I didn't screw it up. So big shout out to me. Uh, then give me 1 second. Puppy, can you sit? I'm gonna take it away. Get back, shoe. Can you sit? No. You sit. Okay, good boy. So everybody can appreciate the spot. Um, yeah. So I realized that there's something we can do to improve it. We don't have to be good at it. As long as we can survive in a conversation, we'll be fine, right? You don't have to be an expert in small talk. So this is what I came up with some ideas. Of course, I also read an article about small talk, things like that. So I'm gonna share that note with the link of the article. So if you have access, and then definitely go ahead and check it out. So my trick is first, don't focus on the language, focus on the content, right? People don't care about if you speak perfect English, speak perfect language, or the way you speak. Nobody cares. So mostly people just don't care about the language. Some people don't even care about the content. They want to have a small talk because they want to kind of warm up the situation when the conversation is happening. So they don't want to be awkward, right? Too. So they're trying to find some topics that you can talk, and try to find something that you guys have common, have something in common, right? So that's what we're trying to do there. So what you can do is to just focus on the content. Talk about weather. The weather today is pretty awful, and it's been raining the whole week, and you will hear ding ding ding, and that's Bob ringing the bell. Uh, I'll be back. So my dog is afraid of rain. He's a lab. He's supposed to love water, and he doesn't like rain. Anyway, so back here is about the content. Think about what you can talk about with other people. You can rehearse, right? So what are you trying to do? You can rehearse, right? There's some topics you can talk about. Maybe Google some or research for some kind of things like weather, uh, personal life. Don't get too personal. And then hobbies or TV shows or books, those kind of things people will love to talk about. Especially look into some trending shows. If you have access about, to Netflix or Amazon Prime or, Disney Plus, whatever the things you have there, talk about those shows. Or if you don't have those, we have a thing called you can download something for free. Check that out and then talk about, popular movies, TV shows, actors, right? Have you seen that show about what's that called? Venom? Yeah, it's pretty good. I like the actor Tom Hardy. He's really good. Right, something you gotta do a little bit of work on the content, and then just forget about the language. Right, remember keywords, and then started talking about it. And that's my next tip is to don't make yourself talk. Make someone else talk. Okay, I know, Bobby. For me, I always want to be a listener. Not like I like to listen to other people talking. It's just I don't want to do the talk work. So I will give my floor to someone else, and then you feel free to be my guest. So I would ask open-ended questions. So I say, "Oh, how's your day?" And then they will start going on and on. So make sure you ask this question first, because if they ask you, you really have to answer. If you ask it first, then they're going to answer your questions that probably forgot to ask you, how's your day? And which is perfect, because I don't want to answer questions like that, right? So, and something like, don't really ask, like, did you see that? And then there was a yes or no, then maybe that's the end of the conversation, and then that would be really awkward. I don't know. Some people are different, some people have different reactions, but I really uh, highly recommended highly recommend open-ended questions. So those are really good ones. What did you do for your weekend? What is your plan for this weekend? Something like that. So you can definitely talk about it. And next one is, let's say you have to talk. Okay, what are you going to talk about? And then what kind of questions are you going to ask? Think about you are really interested in this person. Not like, to be quite honest, I'm really interested in you. No, it's just pretend you are interested in this person. You want to know this person. You want to see how she or he talks or reacts or something like that. Ask those questions. Imagine there's your loved one, and what questions would you ask? Well, of course, don't ask too personal questions, right? So you can say, "Hey, I really want to know what's going on last week. You weren't in the meeting. I'm kind of feel weird because I thought everyone had to be here." And then she will explain, or he will explain what happened last week and why she wasn't in the meeting, or something like, "Hey, where did you get your let's say, where did you get your laptop? And I really like that. Where did you get your paper wall? Oh, where did you get your phone case?" Or something like that. You are just interested in this person, and then ask them, and they will go on and on and on, because people love to be asked about questions they are interested in, right? And then next one I would say is to what's the word, compliment, right? I know people compliment me and then say, "Oh, you look beautiful today." I know probably like a 50% is true, uh, but so what, right? So I don't care, and as long as it's true, then I'm happy about it. And then, yeah, and then switch. Think about themselves. And if you say something nice about them, about the dress, about the hairstyle, even about a necklace, glasses, or your hair, anything you can see that is kind of special, kind of unique, and you can talk about it. I have this teacher. She looks scary. She looks someone she doesn't want to talk to. She looks someone I don't want to talk to with her because she looks kind of like, yeah, don't get close to me. But then my friend took me to her classroom, and then she had quite a setting there. She has probably like two monitors with a laptop, and then has a mount to hold the phone and iPad in a real classroom. So I'm like, wow. And I said, did you take your whole like office here? And then he started talking about, oh, what's going on. And I just said, I really love your setting here. I like big monitors so I can see clearly, and I like multiple monitors because then I can see my students and the slide I'm sharing with them. So something like that. And then she was really happy. She was talking about how she did it in the summer, and then how she decided to bring everything here, and how difficult it was to bring everything here by herself, and something like it. And it went on and on and on. So that is a way to have a talk with someone you are not really familiar with. So look around, see if you can pick up something, and then just talk about that thing. Right? So that is it. And can I have my hand back? Excuse me. Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna check out some of my notes because I forgot what I'm gonna do, but pretty much everything. I think that's pretty much everything. Yeah. And oh, one more thing. Uh, is when people ask you, don't just finish the talk. Like, so how's it going? Pretty good. And you're not gonna have a conversation with this person because pretty good pretty much just finish the conversation, right? So you want to talk about a little bit more about yourself. Don't get too personal, but still want to be a little bit personal. For example, you don't want to dump all your negative feelings to them on them, but if they ask you, how's your class? You can be honest. You can say, oh my God, I had a I had an awful class this afternoon. We were planning to finish at 2, but somehow the listening material is way beyond their level, so we took a really long time to finish everything, and everyone felt really, upset. And then, yeah, I didn't finish my class on time. Well, it's pretty stressful, and then they will feel that, and they will resonate with you because they probably have a similar experience, and they're going to be like, oh my gosh, same here, it's so stressful, a lot of workload, my students don't understand what's going on, and something like that. But it doesn't have to be in a teaching setting. It can be at school, or it can be at maybe like your students, you're doing a group work or discussion with your classmates, and ask them about their feelings about the assignment, the topic, ask them about the professors, right? If you're at a normal work, also you can ask them about the workload and something else work related. So anything, right? Or even you can ask them about some movie that everybody loved the movie. I just don't get it. I can't get into it. I'm not sure why. And then they will pick it up, your topic, and then continue. And that's how you can actually do it. And I think that's pretty much everything. I really like this video because I finally can come back and use my microphone, and everything looks more professional. So next one, I'm thinking about a topic about how to quit, when to quit, and why to quit. So I really think that's an interesting topic because, as you can see, my whole mentality and emotion have totally changed because of my new job, and I will explain to you why I feel more vivid and more active, more lovely. And maybe in the next video, I will definitely show you why and about quitting jobs. Okay, I hope you like this video, and Bob is here. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. And if you want to share your feelings, please feel free. Leave a comment below or send me a DM or whatever you want to do. When I get time, I will definitely respond. Okay, so that's it for today. And stay tuned. Hope to see you soon. And